Happy New Year. It's 2025. This was your life. Some religious nuts gave me this chick pamphlet today. I like the drawings. I read the whole thing. He was a good man. Arise. I'm not going to read this thing for you. The Bible is a crazy book. It's outdated English that doesn't even make any sense. I can't stand the Bible anymore. I used to like it. But then as a kid, I liked the Old Testament better than the New Testament, to be honest. The drawings are like he grew up on Mad Magazine and then turned to Jesus. I don't know what the story is. There was some punk rock guy, I don't know who. Someone like Jello Biafra used to collect these. It might have been him. And just the idea of a man with wings on his back is ridiculous. This can be your life. The printing is really good for this little booklet. I don't make little comic books like this. It's not impossible. Someone did a really good job with the layout on this thing. Okay, so there's that. And then I made some hot chocolate coffee. So that's good. I'm here all by myself. I made some drawings I can't even show on YouTube. I can't even tell you what they are. Let's go outside for a little bit. I'm just going to make a long video. Who cares? And then I can only hope that someone will watch half of it. They planted some new trees. Oh, there's an airplane. I like trees. It'll look real nice when they get bigger. It'll create oxygen. It'll look nice. Give a little bit more privacy from the road. Okay. I don't know how long I'll be in Nevada. It's a joke. I have a phone interview on Friday for a job at 8:45 in the morning. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm usually up by then. Well, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm all alone today. There's nowhere to go on New Year's. There's some beautiful scenery. Oh, nice lighting. There's snow in the mountains. And the casino down there is the Atlantis. Guess it takes about 20 minutes to drive there. Let's look at the river again. Might as well. I'm just filling up time. There's some Canadian geese down there. I like looking at them. When I film them or take pictures, hardly anyone cares. They're nice to look at though. They're pretty birds. They seem to like the Truckee River. They have fun there. Okay. So I'm going to go back to my car and read from the H.P. Lovecraft book. I'm tired of showing my face on YouTube. I'm 57. I'm unshaven. I'm getting older. I don't have as much energy as I used to. I don't care anymore. Too old to care. Alright. Oh, let's see what to do now. Okay. Well, there you go. I put the camera on top of my phone so it's stable. I got my glasses. Let's read. Does it even matter what I read? The Dreams in the Witch House. I listened to that in the last couple of weeks on Horror Babble. The Shadow over Innsmouth. The Haunter of the Dark. Dedicated to Robert Bloch. I could read that. The Haunter of the Dark. Dedicated to Robert Bloch. I have seen the dark universe yawning, where the dark planets roll without aim, where they roll in their horror unheeded, without knowledge or luster or name. Nemesis. Cautious investigators will hesitate to challenge the common belief that Robert Blake was killed by lightning or by some profound nervous shock derived from an electrical discharge. It is true that the window he faced was unbroken, but nature has shown herself capable of many freakish performances. The expression on his face may easily have arisen from some obscure muscular source unrelated to anything he saw, while the entries in his diary are clearly the result of a fantastic imagination aroused by certain local superstitions and by certain old matters he had uncovered. As for the anomalous conditions at the deserted church of Federal Hill, the shrewd analyst is not slow in attributing them to some charlatanry, conscious or unconscious, with at least some of which Blake was secretly connected. For after all, the victim was a writer and painter wholly devoted to the field of myth, dream, terror, and superstition, and avid in his quest for scenes and effects of a bizarre, spectral sort. His earlier stay in the city, a visit to a strange old man as deeply given to occult and forbidden lore as he, had ended amidst death and flame, and it must have been some morbid instinct which drew him back from his home in Milwaukee. He may have known of the old stories, despite his statements to the contrary in the diary, and his death may have nipped in the bud some stupendous hoax destined to have a literary reflection. Among those, however, who have examined and correlated all this evidence, there remain several who cling to less rational and commonplace theories. They are inclined to take much of Blake's diary at its face value and point significantly to certain facts such as the undoubted genuineness of the old church record, the verified existence of the disliked and unorthodox Starry Wisdom sect prior to 1877, the recorded disappearance of an inquisitive reporter named Edwin M. Lillibridge in 1893, and, above all, the look of monstrous, transfiguring fear on the face of the young writer when he died. It was one of these believers who, moved to fanatical extremes, threw into the bay the curiously angled stone and its strangely adorned metal box found in the old church steeple, the black windowless steeple, and not the tower where Blake's diary said those things originally were. Though widely censored both officially and unofficially, this man, a reputable physician with a taste for odd folklore, averred that he had rid the earth of something too dangerous to rest upon it. Between these two schools of opinion, the reader must judge for himself. The papers have given the tangible details from a skeptical angle, leaving for others the drawing of the picture as Robert Blake saw it, or thought he saw it, or pretended to see it. Now, studying the diary closely, dispassionately, and at leisure, let us summarize the dark chain of events from the expressed point of view of their chief actor. Okay, that's enough. At least for now. No one's going to watch 12 minutes of my video making. I don't think they are. So that was fun reading The Haunter in the Dark. I only read when I make a video. I don't read anymore, except Wikipedia. I quit reading. I listen to audiobooks. I enjoy being read to more than I enjoy reading. Reading is a pain. I never thought I'd say that. I love reading. What am I talking about? I'm just not going to sit and read a book anymore. All my books are gone. They were in storage. And I couldn't afford to pay the fees anymore. So I lost everything. Happy New Year. Hopefully this year will be better than the last. Bye-bye.